I am Professor Vinster, and welcome to Jurplastic World.
Professor Vinster here. Yeah. You ever just look around and you see something that kind of interests you, like this jar? This jar caught my eye. And I thought, it's kind of cool. It's got the silver top and all that. And I thought, hey, what can I do with this jar? And it has a really cool lid. It's kind of like a mirror image in it. So I thought, what will I do with it? So then my next step, I thought, hey, how about an alien in a jar? It would be really cool, and we could put life support and all that, and lights in it, and stuff like that, and make a mount. So then we had to think, okay, what's next? Well, I thought we need a base for it, right here. Looks like it has nuts and bolts in it. All that's okay. So the base goes there. Then I thought, you know what? It'd be really good if we could still use this. So we'll put this down in here, underneath, and that will reflect. So then I thought, okay, now the jar goes on, like that. Okay. So now I thought we're going to need a lid for this thing. So I thought, okay, we'll print a lid. It goes on like this. Like that. Now, I've already did some video of putting the light in there, which I'll show you. So I ordered off Amazon 2 of these lights. They come like this. So you can get 2 of these for $17, which is a really good deal. As far as I'm concerned, it's a really good deal. And then in the next part, I'm going to show you how to take this out, because it would work with this in it, but then I've got this big piece of wood and I've got to put it up underneath, and to me it'll be a little more work and a little more than what we really need. So I'll put this one away for a future project. Now hopefully there's enough room. There we go. And pull that out. Okay, so that's taken from there now. The only thing that's holding that in is some glue. Okay, so there's the light. So I just want that. Okay, so put that there. It's going to take a few minutes. And we're good to go. Okay. Now, let's test it to see if it turns on. There we go. Alrighty. And we're good to go. Cool. That fits really good. My micrometer is dead on. Now I can't get it off. There we go. I got it off. Okay. So like I said, I did a video on that. And I got a couple more things here when I reach over. And I'm going to add to it. And that'll be some little wheels for pressure gauge. And actually a pressure gauge. I'll have to fill the inside, but it actually is a pressure gauge. That'll be cool. Okay, so we got these parts. Time to actually paint them. And this guy here, I went and I got some special paints for him, and also these tubes that I'm hooking up here, not with the brass, but that's just to hold them together for now. These will hook up to the parts where I want. This one hooks up to his mouth, and then the other one's hooked up to his back has one, so we put fluid to the spine, and one for the belly button for food or whatever however aliens eat. We don't know. But anyway, that's the idea basically, and that'll be all figured out after, but I have to paint him first. So I put these little nozzles in. I actually went on the Thingiverse and downloaded these little nozzles, made them a little smaller for a fish tank. They're for airlines for a fish tank, so that worked out really good. So he's gonna have to be sanded down and cleaned up, and I'm gonna put that aside, this aside, and that aside, because I'm gonna show you the paints I bought. These paints here I picked up. Now they're really cool colors. So there's like a funky green, a blue, purple, a funky orangey kind of, oh, this is more of a funky orangey. That's kind of a reddy color. And this is the one I think I think this one. I think this one's the one I'm going to go with. And that's different colors. Actually, it's got the names of them. Yeah, it's got the names of them. Pink, green, blue, yellow, purple, and orange. Who'd have guessed? It shows a picture night and day, but it doesn't. It's not a really good picture of it, but hey, it's pretty neat. And these were on sale actually too. I think I got this whole box. That was for 17 bucks. So yeah, so that'll be more than likely. I thought, well, I might as well buy a bunch of these so I can use them for other projects. And I think that this I don't know, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between, hey, what do you think? Toss-up between this one and this one. I kind of like the green, the dark green. The dark green might go good that way. I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be a toss-up. But we'll figure that out. What a problem to have to figure out, eh? What color you're going to use. Okay, so I'll put that back up there. Okay. So, that's him. And the next step will be to take these to the paint booth. And here's the other thing. I was looking at this one. Now, it's got the, I was going to fill that in and make it a little smoother because it was more of a, I thought it was kind of cool because it'll kind of hit the light because it's kind of a, you know, it's not perfectly round. So I'm kind of thinking of hitting that with a silver. And then I'll hit this valve system with a gold. And I think I might put this on here anyway. I think I might put that there for that. And then this pressure gauge somewhere down below on the unit itself. But hey, we can do anything we want because this is just the way it is. It's sci-fi kind of idea. So I mean, no one can tell you what to do. So it's kind of a project where you just go and have fun with it. So that goes on there like that, and that's cool. And then he'll go inside the jar with the tubes in. So he'll be inside the jar, but there'll be no water or nothing in it. So he'll be suspended like that there. And maybe I'll figure out some bubbles or something like that. Figure out something. He'll kind of hang there off the tubes, so he'll look like he's kind of floating in. Yeah, so I think that'll be really, really neat. Yeah, so time to go paint. This is just so I don't get paint on the cord. I don't feel like taping it up, making a mess. So, I already primed close to it, so this should keep it half decent. Actually, I'm going to give it a shot of, what do we got here? This is the silver, I believe. Nice. I have to prime this again because I don't know what color that's going to be anyway, so I'm taking that out of there. This I'm going to paint. This I'm going to paint. Back of that I'm not going to paint. Silver will take on it. Pretty wicked stuff. Can you see that? Pretty wild. Put my hand in it, gets stuck. It's like when I'm working with glue, eh? Do the same thing. Isn't that wild? Such a forgiving brand and color paint. That looks funky. See, of course I'm painting that. This has got a wide spray on it, that's why. Covers a lot of ground very quickly. And this stuff dries fast. Really fast. That's wild. Isn't that wild? Such a beautiful silver they make. Now I could be making a mistake by doing this. I have no idea what I'm going to get myself into. Now I've got silvers to touch up the ends, but let's try to do this best we can. I'm going to paint that. I am going to paint that cord, even though I can clean it. Do we want to do that? Not really. Not really. The PLA Plus, this white, it's just amazing. Just amazing. You know it's working. You can see the silver on my fan. My exhaust is working. Works really well. I got a unit over there that pumps it outside. It's got a filter inside. I've actually got it's a Bobcat machinery filter that's inside the machine that works really well. Air filter. It fit perfect, so that's what I used. This is wild. Such a wild color. And let's just, it dries really quick. I don't want to get crazy with it right now. Cool. So that's this. It's chrome. Yeah, I love it. I love the spray nozzles too. You're actually supposed to, you know, turn them upside down, spray them out like that. There you go. Cleans the nozzle. Do I do it all the time? Probably not. Now there's my unit right there that I use for ventilation. And we unplug it. There we go. Excellent machine. Again, Amazon. Look at my squeaky chair. I bought a new chair, but I haven't put it together yet. Still up in the box. Another Amazon. Gotta love Amazon. you're just joining me, which you probably aren't, this ain't a TV show, but this is glow-in-the-dark paint. So this is probably the third coat. I was going to airbrush it on, but then I thought, we'll see what happens, brush it on, because the reason I brush it on is a lot of people don't have the skills yet for an airbrush, so I thought I'd brush it on just to show. And if I had trouble with it, then I still might just put some highlights on it with the airbrush, but we'll see how it goes. Then after this, I usually hit it with the hairdryer a bit to kind of give it its, you know. Well, let's see how that looks. Now also, I've got a double whammy going on here, which this whole table I made to turn when doing bigger projects. And of course this little one here I've got so that I can turn to do the smaller projects. So that's really good. I made this Lazy Susan and out in the garage there with a couple of nice old pieces of tabletop. So I made it big enough to do a nice little Lazy Susan. I love it. Works great. It'd be great in a lot of other projects. So this is the guy's 3 coats. So it looks pretty good. So anyway, we'll let it dry. Yeah, a couple of them are off a bit. Okay, this top one's the one I'm going to use. As long as it's not, I only need one for now. There we go. So that'll work for that. I want that red one. This cutter's not the most accurate. I've had this for years. It's sharp, but biohazard. There we go. So we'll see if we'll cut this one out too. I don't know if we'll use it, but I'll cut it out anyway. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Let's see if we cut that. There with a border. There you go. Danger. The alien in a bottle. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let's see here. Okay, put that in his. This actually goes in his nose. I said in a other video that it goes in his mouth, but it actually goes in his nose. This goes around here, and this one goes around to his spine. It's in his spine. And this one goes into the belly button. Now, like I said before, I don't know if that's for nutrients or whatever, or however that works. I don't know. And then I put a hole in here, which you see me drill earlier, to put the tube down inside. Get that out of the way. And then these tubes, this guy should be going right in here, so that, let's see here, let's put that up there. I want it to push against the jar so that it holds it in a good position and look funky. And then we gotta put the lid over, or the jar top. Now, let's get this up so that it's in the right spot. Push it in. Push it up. It's going in good, so if it's resisting going in, I think it's going to sit good. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I've got to turn him a bit because I want him to be like this. So he looks like he's floating. There we go. That's beautiful. Now I have to line this up so that when it goes together, the labels are in the right spot. But they're not. So let's see how I'm going to get that so it lines up. Let's try this. There we go. Beauties. Now, so you guys can see it. There we go. There we go, right there. Now I know we're far away because I want to get this so that everybody can see what's going on. So he's now. Now, I want to put this on top in that fashion. Oops, like that. Before I push it down. Oh, if you noticed, I also put the bottle the opposite way so it could screw into the bottom. I changed that in between. My first idea was to put the bottle the other way. I changed that, or the jar, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put this like this. And there we go. So there's your alien in the bottle so far. Now, we haven't lit them up yet. That'll be, this is the USB to plug it in and light them up. But first of all, what we're going to do is change the table so that I can do a better show of. Okay, it's all now together inside the jar, and we're going to light it up. USB, and away we go. Now we're going to turn the lights off. I'm going to turn the lights off right through here. One light off. And the other light off. There we go. There's your alien in a bottle. Now isn't that cool? Do a little bit of a turn around here. There you go. So what do you guys think of that? I'm quite happy about it.
I like it.
Oh, Mrs. Venster gives her approval.
I like it.
She doesn't talk much, but all of a sudden. So there you go, guys. It's really neat. Now maybe I can push this closer, now that you've seen the whole thing, to actually see the alien himself doing his thing there. Okay. So you too can make one of these. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. Actually, you can put anything you want inside the bottle. Anything you want. Hopefully that opens up your creativity and your minds to doing something, the same idea. So anyway, I know it's a long video, but thanks for staying if you stayed. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.